go.
UNTSO is the United Nations Truce Supervision Organization, which is here to monitor the borders between countries surrounding Israel. What we basically do here is either patrol, we observe and report anything that could lead to a violation and upset the peace between the surrounding countries.
So in 1947, at the end of World War II, the UN General Assembly put a concept together that the state of Palestine would be divided into two states, being the Jewish state and the Palestinian Arab state. That agreement wasn't agreed to by the Palestinians, and then in 1948, war began with the Arab nations that surrounded the state of Palestine. And from that, the UN in May 1948, on the Peacekeepers Day, which called for the cessation of hostilities in the area, and that became how the mission was established. New Zealand's been involved with UNTSO since 1954. New Zealand currently has 7 officers serving in UNTSO, predominantly as UN observers, where we patrol, whether it be the blue lines in southern Lebanon or the area of separation between Israel and Syria.
The feature you see running away is known as a technical fence, and that's the separation between Israeli-occupied Golan and Syria. So between Israel and Syria, we've got the area of separation, which runs 80 kilometres from north to south. At its widest, it's 9 kilometres wide, and its narrowest, it's 200 metres. And no armed forces are allowed to cross. Is that a position there? We monitor the area of separation with observation posts and obviously patrolling in vehicles. We inspect Israeli positions in the Golan every 2 weeks, and then also the guys behind me, they report anything that happens across in Syria and anything that's unusual to do with the Syrian conflict. We see a lot of activity over on the Syrian side, some artillery fire, armour. There's a vehicle moving through there, you see? We observe both sides, Israel and Syria, and we're reporting on any violations of the agreement between the two. But currently the situation that's going on across in Syria, we can't patrol in Syria because of the unrest there. And was that firing into there, was it?
On a daily basis, we would see activity, and it just makes your job really interesting. But the good thing out of it is that something that you notice is that when you're there, they're least likely to conduct violations on the ground while you're monitoring. So we do have an effect.
We're not here to try and fix anything or to resolve a conflict that is too big to resolve at the moment. So we're here to try and help out. We're conducting those international relations, get the New Zealand message out there as well. And it's not that New Zealand is away involved in battles and war. It's we're a country that can go away and we can help people. We can be involved in something like this in a capacity where we don't carry weapons. We're not here to have a fight. We're here to try and do what we can to input in a peacemaking process.
It's really an unstable part of the world, and so for us to be part of getting some peace in that region is really important for New Zealand as a global citizen. And as we move into the 70th anniversary for the mission, it's great to see that New Zealand is still playing a role in peacekeeping in the Middle East.
It's important for us to be here with the UN is to keep the peace between Syria and Israel and Lebanon and Israel. Israel made peace with Jordan and Egypt, but when you've got Hezbollah involved, it's going to be a long way before there's any peace between Israel and Lebanon especially. And as such, the UNTSO mission, it will run on indefinitely until there is peace.